Hello everyone, welcome back. House wines we're doing. What month is it, Josh? July. We're doing July house wines today. We have 2 whites, 2 reds. Can you tell? Right, we're going to make it nice and quick because most of the other videos have gone on for about 8 or 9 minutes or so. So a really quick one today. First, we are going to Italy and we have a Fruilano. That's the name of the grape variety. And it is made in Friuli. So Fruilano the grape, Friuli which is the region, and the grape essentially kind of takes its name from the region, which is north-east Italy, made by the Stockholm family. They're what we call like a sort of medium-sized producer. Everything's made sustainably. They're not organic. They're on such a large scale that doing stuff organic is actually quite difficult when you're looking after about 500 hectares. But the fruit is absolutely incredible. Josh, what did you? How did you describe this one earlier on?
It's like leaves. It smells very green.
Smells green. Smells quite leafy. It's one of the great things about wine from keg is that it really brings out the freshness, the fresh kind of like high tone characteristics in the wine. And we've been flogging this to restaurants for the last sort of 5 years or so, and people just love it. It's a little bit like, I don't know. If you like Pinot Grigio, you might quite like it, but it's much sort of bigger, juicier, and squidgier. It's a little bit like sort of Pinot Grigio on steroids is probably the best way of describing it. It's from the Grave region, so Grave, or the Grave, Grave is the name of the region in Friuli. Has lots of sort of gravelly kind of subsoil, very free draining, and it produces excellent, very good quality fruit. Next, we have what's called the Presto Blanc, or Presto White, I guess you can kind of call it. It's made from 2 grape varieties. The first one is Sauvignon Blanc, which I'm sure a lot of you will recognise. The second one is Sauvignon Gris. Now, Sauvignon Gris is a slightly kind of pinky version of Sauvignon Blanc. So it's a genetic sort of divergence from Sauvignon Blanc. So it's genetically exactly the same, but it has a slightly kind of pinky kind of hue to it. It doesn't actually have any pink in the wine at all, but it's an early ripening grape. It has a slightly kind of different character to Sauvignon Blanc. So you've got a bit of both, 50-50. It's made by Domaine and they're based in Gascogne. And Jean Labarenne is the name of the winemaker there. And these guys have been at the forefront of organic and bio viticulture in this neck of the woods for, I think, since the 60s or so. So the real kind of pioneers of good quality organic wines. And yeah, I mean, if you like Sauvignon Blanc, it's great, but it's got slightly more. So Sauvignon Blanc kind of tends to have like elderflower, cut grass, gooseberries, passion fruit. This has got a slightly kind of like less kind of green character to it, more of a slightly kind of tropical actually. It's absolutely delicious stuff. You're really lucky actually this month. These 2 are absolutely fantastic. I love them. Next one, we're going to Portugal, so we're going just north of Lisbon, and a winemaker who normally makes wine in well, they make port a little bit further up in the Douro. So he's got a tiny little estate further south, just north of Lisbon. And the winemaker is called Rodrigo. And this is made from a grape called Castelao, which is an old indigenous grape variety from Portugal. It's slightly more kind of rustic style, I guess. It's got very kind of like herbal, slightly kind of like clovey kind of character to it on the nose. It's very fresh. It's got a lot of acidity. So with this one, I would recommend wanging it in the fridge for 20 minutes, half an hour or so. Chill it down slightly. Because of that acidity, it really kind of helps to sort of balance out the acidity, I guess, really. Next up, which is an all-time classic kind of favourite of ours, it's a Côte de Rhone. This one's made by Domaine or Winery Estezargues, and they are the first, I guess, sort of like large-scale cooperative that have managed to start doing natural wine really well. I've been drinking their wines for years and years. We work with Le Cave de Rhone, who've been importing their wines in bottle. And now this is available in keg, and it's just absolutely stunning. It's a classic kind of blend of Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre and Carignan, which is the sort of the classic grape varieties for producing Côte de Rhone, right in the south of France. And it's got a very kind of like deep, juicy, slightly kind of spicy character to it. And it's just a bit of an all-time favourite, really. I absolutely love it. So really lucky this month. It's an excellent lineup. And I hope you enjoy.